Imagine what they'll say of us when the dust has settled on an evening in the equinox and they're seeing that heavy, weightless Earth from high in orbit. When our age is as long and far ago as the first knowing, talking toolmakers seem now. They'll think of us for a second, for a minute if we're lucky. They'll think of the traditions we had and values, using those old symbols: fire, stone, and water. They'll think of all we created and all we destroyed, and they'll soon lose sight of the difference. Then they'll look at our hopes and our fears and begin to grasp at what it was all about. All we prepared for and all we succumbed to. They'll consider us, all of us, all our language and movement and strife. And they'll conclude, as anyone would if one could see 10 billion unsolvable puzzles in motion, in focus at once, that no matter how hard they tried, they could not capture it. That moment in space, that place in time when life happened. And we are of the lucky few, if we're talking stars and grains of sand, who got to be a part of it. We got a chance to figure out what we stood for out of the ocean, to understand why we are here when it turned to oblivion. So as the sun eclipses behind their home, our globe, and they're plunged into darkness, they'll think of us. And they'll know whether we gave it our best.